Gotta get Squeaky in the picture. Hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome to a video on caricatures. We're going to focus on simplifying the head shape today. Simplifying the head shape, all right? So there's a couple shapes that you're going to see out there, right? For example, this is a triangle. Upside down triangle, right? Can you see that? This one is a rectangle. Okay. Rectangle, triangle. So let's look for these when we draw. And there's other shapes too. And so here we go. It's important to look for these shapes before you start. So this guy on the left here, I would say probably a square shape. Probably a more of a square shape. So you would draw a square. You know, you can draw one, or you can have one in your mind. Hers is more of a rectangle shape. And then it gets wider at the cheeks, but it basically stays in that rectangle shape. So let's work on these, okay? Next, we got to the message of the day is simplifying the head shape. And it's really going to make you get a better likeness and add some humor to it. So he's got a lot of forehead showing, so I'm going to drop the eyes more. He's got wide eyes, but they're small eyes, but they're very wide open. They're kind of wide apart. And the nose is probably more on the prominent features. I remember this couple, they were great. So we'd go like that. So let's go something like this with these eyes. Now keep in mind they're smaller, but they are wide open, right? Look at them. I do something like that. The eyebrows, big expression. They were very excited on their wedding day. I believe their mom hired me, one of the moms. And they didn't know it. They were so excited when I showed up. And this eyebrow is a little bit lower down than the other one. So all these little details are going to give you that likeness, right? Notice the bridge of the nose starts high, or almost right off of the eyebrows if you drew a line coming down. And a couple teeth showing there on the bottom as well. And now do your fill in. You want to pay attention to the angle of mouths too, but the main lesson here is simplifying the head shape ahead of time to really zero in on that likeness. And I got a caricature event coming up Saturday, and it's a 1-year-old's birthday party. So a lot of babies. Babies, they used to be tricky, but they're all round. There's nothing really straight, no really straight angles, straight lines on them. Okay, now keep in mind this square shape. Right? See it? And the beard and mustache are pretty prominent. Thanks for tuning in to the live stream and in the replay. Appreciate that. We're just getting some practice in here for some simplifying the head shapes. And the ears are very prominent too. Go right off the page with it. Act like it's over there, you know? Yeah, I can tell this is coming together good. Hard to see the top of his hair there, but it is kind of spiky. So I got something like this for this guy. And then the clothing. Etc., etc. And a little shading with a color stick here. Using a blue one, darker blue. Yeah, head shape is sometimes overlooked, but easy to draw the same head shapes on people, and you want to avoid that. You really want to push it. And just color in the dark parts, which is the hair and the beard, and the shaded parts, which would be under the nose, the bridge of the eye, inside the ears, and his vest, suit. That's a good one there. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. Appreciate it. Okay, a little tough for me to draw here with the laptop right against my arm, but we're gonna give it a shot. Long T shape. She's got a longer nose. Larger eyebrows. Kind of hard to see what the hair is doing. So we will improvise. Okay. Yeah, I'd say the eyes are definitely a prominent feature. That's a happy bride right there. Yeah, heavier eyebrows. And that nose is very long. Like that. Yeah, I think we got her. A little space between the nose and the upper lip as well. And the smile line. There we go. Mouths can be tricky if you're at a live event, you know, you got to pick an expression and go with it, because as they're talking to you, the expression in the face changes 37 different times, right? So it's kind of like you just got to pick it, burn it in your memory, and go with it. So again, rectangle shape, keep that in mind. See, we're still within the rectangle shape there. Just going to block in a quick little dress here. And the hair, hard to see what's going on with the hair in this photo. But she had it in a bun. She's got some larger ears also. She does have some designs in the hair as well. I don't know what you call that. Tiara or whatever. I'll just do something small like that. Don't go crazy with it. All right. Head shapes. Square and a square here and a rectangle shaped here. Alrighty. Okay, again, with the square and rectangles. This was another event I did. Trying to look for the triangle shape shows up once in a while. I really love the triangle shape and the pear shape. Draw a rectangle. Okay, you can do it very light, you know, when you're live. I do it. Nothing wrong with doing it. 20-second pre-sketch. Her mouth is angled. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. It's more like this. And then hers over here is more of a square shape. And then up top for the forehead, we're going to shrink that forehead even more to exaggerate the head shape here. See that? All your heavy lifting is done right now. All your heavy lifting is done. Let's draw this young lady first. Eyes are definitely angled down. I remember these two. This is up in Lake George, New York. It's quite a hike for me, but I knew it was going to be a fun one. So I said, yes, I'll do it. These guys were great. They had a violin player too, along with myself. And this nose is not as long as I penciled it in, so you adjust on the fly. I'm going to push that mouth up a little more, and the angle is like that. There you go. Yeah, this one's coming out good. Yeah, my sketch, my live sketch came out good too, and it's tough drawing live. It really is. So rectangle shape, more mass above the head. So we're going to extend this up. It does have a smaller chin. Cheekbone. Dropping a quick body. So we'll come way up here. This is where you get your exaggeration. Other side of the head. And just push that hair right behind the model. There we go. She could have tripped you up because she doesn't have a lot of defining features. So you use the head shape. You see what I'm saying? To really get a likeness and humor. Now in that live sketch, I could have gave her more forehead. I should have. Sorry if I'm off camera a bit. There we go. We'll shade it in with a quick color stick here. Yeah, April is busy month for me. Which is good, I'm not complaining, but I don't want to overextend myself with the events. But it's all good. I'm always going to a party. And always darken in close to the face, because it's going to push that face forward more. And if you mess up a little, don't worry about it. Just come in, drop in a little face shading, and act like that was part of the drawing. See? Happy accidents. And the next lady, can you see her? Yeah, let's zoom in a little more. Okay. Smaller, squintier eyes. And angle a bit. That nose is kind of rounded, very distinctive, and wider. Okay. Mouth is angled a bit. Teeth have some funny stuff going on, so always include, if you got pointy teeth, include that. I've had people say, oh my God, you got my tooth. I'm like, yep. Not much smile lines on her. Younger folks don't have a lot of wrinkles. Okay, here's your square shape, head shape, ready? Pointy chin. That's a fun one. Okay, I'm going to shrink that top of that forehead to really even more, because if I made it the regular portrait style, like up here, this wouldn't look as exaggerated. But if you shrink it down, watch. It's really going to pop even more. See that? I'm running into the laptop here. That's great. I love it. And watch, when you drop the glasses on her, even more likeness. appears. You know, it's like a magic illusion. It's crazy. I don't know how it works, but it works. These ladies were really fun. They loved it. They were like my biggest fans of the night. I exaggerate the glasses even more. There we go. Let's shade her in. Got some people hanging out in the live stream. Thank you so much. I even drop a little shading, like little shiny lines in the glasses like that. Under the nose is always a good spot to shade. And color in the hair. Leave some white for highlights. As you can see, highlights in her hair. You know, it's just going to make your drawing that much more interesting. And this is a lesson on simplifying the head shape. Under the chin, it's going to push that whole face forward when you shade underneath the chin with the drop shadow. Okay. Even around the face to hold it in. Nothing wrong with that. A little bit. All righty. Awesome. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate the lesson on head shape. Rectangle, square. Rectangle, square. Simplify it. That's all you can do. And you'll be good to go. We'll see you next time.